What is up, sports fans? I'm Rene Garza Jr.,
I'm Freddie Guevara.
and welcome to another tingling, exciting episode that gets your blood pressure going. Tailgate 956. A sports show that covers sports across the valley and the Lone Star State. Now, Freddie, we are not one but two games already in the NFL season, and our patience and our pretty much our patience and our blood pressure has been tested.
Especially this past weekend.
Oh yes, definitely, especially this past weekend. But before we get started on that, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. Apogee Comics, the best in independent comic books. If you're looking for a great read, make your next comic book Apogee. Visit Apogee Comics author on social media and on their website at www.apogeecomics.com.
And Rick's Auto Shop for all your auto repair needs.
Located on Indiana Street in Brownsville.
And also Sanidad Counseling RGV Services here. And you can contact them through phone or email or visit them at where they're located at 355 West Elizabeth Suite 202, Brownsville, Texas.
Awesome. Because help is always needed no matter what.
Correct.
Definitely. Now, my brother, our favorite sports here on Tailgate 956 is, of course, baseball.
Texas has been a
And
rough.
football.
It's been a rough month.
It's been rough when it comes to our
Texas.
It goes to our favorite sports. It's been a bit rough. It's been a rough patch. But let's start off on a good note. The UTRGV Vaqueros once again have dominated D1 football.
Man, fire.
88-0 once again. Shall I say it? Madden scores.
Yep. they have yet to be stopped.
No, not yet to be stopped. And I think they're going on I'm hoping for more of a continuous winning streak towards some championship.
They haven't even come close.
No.
They haven't even come close to a close game or like, oh man, that was like almost a win. No, complete. Like you said, Madden's
3 in a row right so far? 3 in a row, three. Goes to show you that this team is, something to not pass over lightly.
No. And I'm just glad for the scouts. They did their job.
No, they did.
RGV,
they did.
Wow. I'm really shocked and surprised. But more than anything, happy because wow, what a successful team.
Definitely a very successful team when it comes to this football and bringing it to the Valley.
Yep,
definitely
putting Valley on the map.
Yes. Well, it was already more on the map already, but even more now.
Yeah, even more. Their baseball put us there.
Yes,
baseball team,
definitely.
Man, they've been also on fire, hot. They've been doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how if football can surpass the baseball, how far they go. But either way, both teams are solid.
Oh yeah. Speaking of who hasn't been solid and on fire, shall we jump into the good old
MLB?
Yeah, the Diamond. Yes, Framber Valdez.
That name again.
That's our ode to Framer. You suck.
What were you saying last time? What were you talking about? That is everybody's fault but yours.
But yours, exactly. He was walking around with his bridges real big, dinging his catchers when the catchers was telling him, giving him calls to follow. Oh no, what happened? Grand slam, and pretty much embarrasses the rest of the Astros and showing his teammates that he's not a team player.
Well, I mean, that for sure, how he spoke did not seem like a team player.
Proved our points correct. Did they not? Yes. Yeah, I know the front office, tried to mask the damage control. Oh no, that they talked to both, Cesar Salazar and Framer, but you could tell the damage was there. You could tell that he did it on purpose. He didn't care about the Grand Slam. If there was any inkling of him getting signed, that went out the window. And here's the thing about Framer that that upsets me. He's acting like he's a gift towards the Astros when it comes to starting pitching. And the last 8 games, guess how many he's won, Freddie? Guess how many he's won?
How many?
No, guess. I'm telling you to guess.
If I had to guess, I'd probably say at minimum 5-6, man. You could have to be.
No, man. Where's the little music? Honestly, You want to know how many games he's won?
Yeah, I would have been like at least 10 out of 10, maybe last game 6 at least. Maybe.
No. He's won 1, and that was against the Colorado Rockies.
Wow.
Yeah. A team that like not even close to considering. Oh, you know what? This is a playoff potential team. No offense to Rockies fans.
Well, apparently that's where they got the what's it called they lost the lead, but because of 9 losses in the last 10 games.
He has a lot to do with it, just in the offense. But like each time he goes in, for sure, a good 6 runs with the opposing team.
My question at this point
runs with the opposing
is
team.
Why do they keep on putting him out there?
Honestly, you want to know why? Because we have 14, well now 15 players for the Jordan, but we'll get to Jordan in just a moment. 14 players, 14 with 15, but 14 we have. Spencer Arangetti, right elbow inflammation. He's out for the season. Like Josh Hader, he ain't return until the season's done. Which, by the way, we have 11 games left in the season. Caleb Ward, he recently got on the IL and right elbow inflammation. John Rooney, left-handed pitcher, left elbow inflammation. He underwent elbow surgery last time, so he's not coming back. Bennett Sosa, low-grade elbow flexor patellar strain. He's recovering, but honestly, it ain't looking good that he's coming back within these 2 weeks. Zach DeZenzo, right elbow strain. Pedro Leon, knee sprain. Isaac Paredes, he's been taking bats and he's been running, so he might come back. And because he might come back, we'll get to him, put a pin on that, because it has to do with my Jordan little rant there too. And also Brendan Rodgers too, yeah. But the thing is, when it comes to pitching, we're hurting. We are hurting, and it's not. I think
that's been since the beginning of the season.
This team has been riddled. Riddled. I'm only saying riddled because it's a fun word to say. Riddled with injuries when it comes to pitching, and it's sadly it's not looking so hot, and it has us on the edge of a seat because from number 1 with a 9-game lead before the All-Star break, we were hot. We were hot. Now we're in second place, guys. We're a half a game behind the Mariners. And then we struggle with the Rangers. No offense to the Rangers, but they're also riddled with injuries too. I don't know what's going on with our Texas teams when it comes to the MLB. Honestly.
My concern already is I thought there was enough time, even with the wins and everything, even being first, second place. That doesn't concern me at this point as much as who we're gonna have if let's say we get to the playoffs. Let's say we get to the
postseason.
Postseason. Who we're gonna have? We're not. I don't think we're gonna get anybody back.
Right now, it's the battle for the wild card right now.
Yeah,
and we should have had that spot secured. But what could have gone wrong, as I said before, went wrong when it came to injuries of this team. Sadly, But slowly with a battle. We've already got 1 game in the series between the Rangers in the Silver Boot Series. We need to sweep them to win it. We need to sweep them to win it.
We need a lot of wins from now on because it's almost, for one, it's already almost going to be postseason.
Yeah.
And second of all, like I said, I don't know what's more concerning, trying to get to the postseason or who we're going to have for the postseason.
It's a battle for first place, honestly, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And speaking of one guy that Air Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan Alves. The freak injury that happened in yesterday's game.
Devastating. Devastating. Man. And I saw it.
I saw it too. I saw it in real time when it happened. He twisted his ankle up to his knee.
Man.
That was rough. Yeah. That was a rough watch. That was a very rough watch. And from what we've been told, and you know how the Astros like to play everything close to the chest, it's not looking like he's going to come back probably this season. Maybe. And this is a big maybe, I'm confident in my team. I read it there, the Stros. But, if we do get to the World Series, which I hope we do, and I hope they get there together, he's probably going to come back around that time, or even at that, maybe until next season. Because it was a very severe ankle sprain that he suffered.
Yeah, I mean, at first it didn't look because they were covering it, but then I saw it from another view. I mean, I think that went past 90 degrees on that angle.
That's what I mean. He sprained it up to his kneecap.
That's pretty bad.
That was pretty rough. Bad. It was pretty rough. Yeah. Right now, we're still looking at second place. Now, if the Royals beat the Mariners, we'll take the number 1 spot, and if we win it, we'll be 1 game ahead.
It's still close.
It's still close. It's still neck and neck.
Whether we win or we're a game ahead, or it's still neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
And being close to the postseason, like you said, it's a fight. It's a fight for right now to the end.
Yeah,
it's a fight for the wild card.
It's a fight. Yeah, it's a fight for the wild card, and it's
too close for comfort.
Yeah, it's too close for comfort. But as a fan and you love baseball, gets you tingly all over, don't it?
Well, I guess it's the thing, but we'll get to that in a moment. I have certain games, but when they're too close.
Speaking of tingles, we'll get there.
We'll get about those tingling sensations. It's been like Spider-Man all weekend long. But
the Freddy sense is tingling.
Or something tingled there. I guess you feel the relief when after you know what happens or whether good or bad, but during the sensation, the blood pressure games on going up.
It spikes. It spikes like they're spiking a football.
Jesus.
Yeah, but when it comes to the Houston Astros and the way they're playing right now, yes. Who can they get as a potential pitcher? Well, I'm glad you asked, Freddie.
I was like, I'm still surprised there's options available at this point.
Well, there's a couple of free agents, my boy, and right now,
get Framer out of there, man. Trade him, man.
Once they give him the boot, give him his papers, sayonara. Here's a couple of free agents that I can see potentially signing with the Stros. Jose Urquidy.
Okay.
I always butcher the Urquidy. Jose Urquidy. Yes.
Urquidy.
You're Urquidy. Yeah. It's like saying Urquidy, but Urquidy. Yeah, he used to play for the Astros, but I think he signed a 1 deal with the Tigers. Now, if the Tigers go the distance and he pulls his weight, which he have in the past, after recovering from an injury, he might come back to Houston, and that's great. That's something
much appreciated.
Much appreciated. Good. Yeah. And Kevin Gassam, who played with the Blue Jays. He still played the Blue Jays. I think he had they beat us during one of those games. Yeah. I think he partook in.
He pitched one.
Yeah. Yep. I'm looking at his stats right now. Yep. He beat us. He beat us 9 innings. Oh, wow. Yep. He beat us. He did beat us.
Wouldn't mind having him right now.
Yeah. But he's going to become a free agent. Will the Blue Jays sign him? Or will Dana Brown open up his pocketbook?
Yeah, checkbook. That checkbook gotta get some pitchers, man.
Definitely. That remains to be seen. But yeah, those are a couple of potentials that I see, taking the place of Frammer. I know there's going to be a lot of other starting pitchers such as Michael King, Shane Bieber, Shorta, and Magara. Jack Flannery, Sonny Gray, Clay Holmes, Brandon Woodruff. There's a lot. There's a long list.
But that's the thing. I mean, maybe there is a lot of players, but a lot of pitchers, but that you can see that will make the difference, because not only do they have to play as good as they probably have in the past, they have to play better because they have to go ahead and overcome all these injuries, because one pitcher is not going to solve, all their pitchers' problems.
But no. You know what I mean? But to fill that gap that Framer has.
At least Framer. Yeah. I mean, just for Framer, yeah. I guess that. Yeah.
When it comes to we were just talking about that. No. We're just talking about Framer. I'm not talking about everything else, because we still have Hunter Brown, who, by the way, is the team pitching leader right now with 12 wins, 192 strikeouts. Yeah. Okay. An ERA of 2.27. Homeboy's on fire.
But you can't. But that's
straight up diesel. Hunter Brown straight up diesel.
We need somebody else to cover for the other sets of games.
And that's what I mean.
That's the problem.
That's what I mean. The gap that he's leaving in the pitching
overshadowed.
Yeah, no. That's where it hurts us. It's right there, that space area. And it's something that I've been saying until I've gone blue to the gills, as they say. Like I've been saying that Framer. Yeah, even if there's only one moment. There's been a moment, and
for a short time,
it looked like
he was doing good.
Maybe Framer's getting his, got his stuff together.
And you gave him credit where he did.
I did give him his credit where the credit was doing.
But then all that.
But all that was nothing but sweet lies, because he went back to being the good old Framer that he is.
and then blaming everybody,
making our team suffer, then blaming everybody and digging his catcher right in the chest. Why? Because he didn't like the call they made. Well, you know what, Framber? Bye-bye. That's for sure. That's all I... Bye-bye. Yeah, definitely.
Don't let the door hit you where the sun don't shine.
Exactly, pretty much.
Well, I mean, I really do feel. I hope they don't sign him again, but
no, they're not. Otherwise, they would have. They're already would have been already like.
I feel
sprinkles of rumors that
he put the fight on now in his own coffin.
Oh yeah.
If he wanted to get signed by the Astros again, I don't think that's gonna.
Yeah, happen. He did, because one, he made the team look bad. He made himself look bad. And I don't think any other team's gonna sign him.
And not only that, why would you want somebody that's not a team player?
Exactly.
Especially as a pitcher, he's a leader.
With that diva attitude?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him on my team either.
For me, pitchers are one of the ones that are supposed to be the leaders, the ones who are, pick up the everybody up, and you just pulled everybody down. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's not something you don't do. And that's another thing why I love Altuve. That's why I like Altuve so much, because he's even though he's not a pitcher, but he's such a great leader. He always like, come on guys. He always I feel like he does what needs to be done for the team. He always has. He always will, and he just makes smart choices. I do believe that he's just a very great person overall. I think Altuve is like an example to look forward to.
Oh yeah, no, and a great leader. I agree with that. I agree with you that 100% completely. And when it comes to players like Framber and that diva attitude, they you
gotta go.
Gotta go. Yeah, but that remains to be seen. Let's see how the games continue this next couple of weeks. I know AJ Blue Ball, the guy that I told you earlier in the season, saw potential.
Yeah, we were talking about him.
Every time I've been seeing him, he's been doing on fire. Although the last time he pitched, I feel they pulled him out too early. That he could have pitched maybe another couple of innings. More. Yeah, that
because he was doing good.
He was doing good, and that little switch up with pitchers ended up costing us the game. But it happens. It was against the Blue Jays, actually. It happens. But he's pitching today, and I expect nothing but solid performance.
That's a good thing. Now that he's already had a couple of games, we already can see that he has a successful consistency of playing as a pitcher.
Yes.
And starting. So thank goodness, because as a starting pitcher, I think it is difficult, it is hard, and it takes a lot of it takes a lot of strength mentally, because one mistake could cause you a lot. So I'm glad that the Astros can find somebody who could take that place.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I feel like they need another somebody else. I'm eager to find out who they feel could fill that spot.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the spot that they take over for Framer.
Yeah. No, so far what is he's played 8 games. Out of these 8 games, he has 3 wins, because I know they switched them on in between before. It's good. It's been solid performance from this guy, from what I'm seeing right now. Yeah. But once again, to see how he pitches tonight against the Rangers, and just bring another win home.
Continue that consistency.
Bring another win home for Houston, because we need it.
No, much needed right now. It's neck to neck. We need every win possible.
Yeah, it's a dog fight right now. Definitely, it's a dog fight.
If we can put some space in between, then we'll be like a little bit.
And become the division champs again. Ooh, yeah.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. But you know what's been very nice? What hasn't been very nice though?
What other Texas team, man?
Oh, let's go to the gridiron, my buddy.
Oh, my favorite.
My dear old co-host, my dear old friend, my brother. My brother in sports.
My brother from another mother.
My brother in sports. The Houston Texans are what? 0-2.
Coming close.
Both coming close. Although that Rams game was pretty rough, though.
The Rams, I think the Rams. I feel that I owe it to the veteranship in the quarterbacks more,
and luck.
There's always a lot. It was a close game.
Yeah, it was a close game. He punched the ball right out of him. Like a school bully. Speaking of school bully, there's something that happened during the Cowboys game that I want to address later. But yes,
but I mean, first game, I think they played good. They played well. I think it was anybody's game. They did a fairly well. I mean, against a good team, nonetheless, the Rams. But in this last game, I can't help but I saw a lot of penetration going through the O line, which was one of the things we discussed that they needed to work on.
Mm-hmm.
I saw, and it was scaring me because Stroud goes down every time he gets hit.
Yeah,
that's you cause you're asking for your season to end right there. And I mean, you cannot allow Stroud to get hurt
or shorten his career. Honestly,
well, I mean, that's I guess viewing it long term.
Because look at what Tua from the Dolphins.
Yeah,
you can tell he ain't the same quarterback that he once was. That's for sure.
I agree. And one of the things that I like, and I feel that Stroud got smart in that is that he's not running the ball as much.
Yeah.
I like it because he's becoming a throwing quarterback because he understands that quarterbacks that run, although they're great, they have a good season maybe, it always ends up bad. Every running quarterback that I have seen that has done successful has had really bad years after their successful one season. So I like that he became a throwing quarterback. Now he's put that arm into better use. I see his throws, they're great, but they just don't give him the time that he needs.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. The offensive line's like they're mad at him.
I mean, he did have 3 sacks versus 4 sacks on the opposing team, but nonetheless, a lot of penetration that didn't give him the time. They were always after him, and I feel like the reason they were able to do that was because they knew he was going to throw, because they didn't allow the running game to get started either, which is one thing that I've told you. And when you can't get the running game started, it's hard to get the throwing game started too, because it doesn't open up the lanes, or vice versa. You can't throw the ball. They know that you're going to throw the ball, and you can't throw the ball. You can't get the running game, going. Whichever one you're strongest is the one you usually try to do first, or try to do more, and then you open up the lanes for the opposite, either running or passing. But in this game, I felt like they really didn't get any running game, and I blame it all on the O line. I blame it all on the O line.
I agree. I'm in total agreement with you with that. The offensive line still needs a lot of tweaking. I know some injuries happened, but we need some protection for CJ.
And you see, that's one of the things that I wanted to go ahead and touch up, because I know we talked about it too. Is that they should have brought, and they should have paid more attention to backups for the O lines that could go ahead and do the job to protect him. You know what I mean? To protect, because I mean, injuries happen, especially in offense, O line, D line, everything, and it's what's usually
because I think we do got some weapons with Nick Chubb. Who's picking up the slack for Joe Mixon, who's still out for I believe 2 more games. Collins as well, and Pierce, I know he did have a rough first game, but we still have enough weapons as a team to be dominant. It's just that O line that needs the protection.
Well, I agree, because the running back cannot run if the O line can't protect.
It can protect, yes.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the first game I was still surprised, because still I expected a lot more from Chubbs, because Chubbs was actually also.
I feel he didn't catch a lot of. He didn't get to the heat enough until towards the end of that game.
Yeah. I just felt like Chubbs should be doing a lot better than he is. I've seen him run. I mean, he was, I expect him. I wanted him with the Cowboys, because remember, I think it was last year, or the year before, he was set to, or the Cowboys were set to get him, and I was excited for that.
We even said that,
because Chubbs was, So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to Mixon coming back, because at this point I would be lying if I would have said that Chubbs
tag team.
But I will say that I thought Chubbs was a lot better than Mixon, and at this rate, what I'm looking at is that Mixon is supersedes Chubbs.
Definitely, and it's just all because the protocol.
Yeah,
that's the reason why he's out. But it's good, because you know what? If he was injured, he gets to recover a lot better, and he'll be fresh as the daisy and itching to come back. And I know he's itching to come back because we're 0-2. That's for sure.
We need him back.
Yeah. But this past game yesterday, there was no interceptions. That's good. But CJ Stroud was passing yards of 207. One of them was a touchdown. Baker Mayfield beat us in that with 2. Total yards, all in all, was 266. We had the position of the ball 22 minutes of the game, although Tampa Bay had it 37. How many first downs? You only had 12, while Tampa Bay had 25. Third downs, we were 6-14, and 2-9 when it came to us. The red zone, we were in the red zone 0 times, but Baker and the rest of the Tampa Bay Bucks, they were 2 times out of the 3. They were in the red zone. So.
Yeah, Baker. I think he played pretty well yesterday, considering he's been not playing as well.
Mm-hmm.
He played, but it was still challenging. It was a close game nonetheless.
It was a battle. Yes, it was a battle. Yes, but I just wish, and we both agreed too, and even we agreed during the off season as well too, that what needed to be fixed, what needed to be tweaked, was the offensive line.
Yes, I mean, I protect
with Tunzel being gone, him doing his penalties over there in Washington. I was glad,
Well, at least you didn't get at least that's a plus. You didn't get penalties.
Yeah, not like what's his face from the Giants, Hudson. The first quarter.
A lot. But you see, a lot of them were really just nasty ones, man. Like what? I mean,
a lot of holding, a lot of
I know you get frustrated or whatever, and it was a lot his fault. It was just clearly his fault, and there were clear penalties.
Oh yeah.
But the ones that he shouldn't have gotten at all, really, pushing the face, like a cowboy, really, he just kept on throwing himself on, and then pushing him. I mean, wow, really, that's different. Right now, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll jump to that.
It was ridiculous.
Don't open the jar. Don't open the jar on that one yet.
Sportsman to the next level. But Mixon is set to come week 5, so hey, that's good. That we're already week 3 next week, so
week 3 already.
Week 3 already this week. Actually, this is week 3.
Yeah, and it's a double header for the Texans because yes, despite the loss on Monday, they have another one going in on Sunday.
Short week
against let me see,
Jaguars.
The Jaguars. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm seeing our first win of the season.
Against Rapunzel.
Yeah, against the guy who uses his conditioner like a maniac.
You gotta say he looks good doing it.
He knows how to use his conditioner. Maybe I should ask him. We joke here. Oh yeah,
because you're worth it.
Yeah. Anyhow, that was a dumb joke. But anyhow,
I feel like the Texans definitely
they'll bring in the win.
Yeah, they'll bring in the W.
I feel like they can't have 2 losses back to back. At this point, 3, just
that sounds bad.
All delete the season. Let's start from the beginning, guys. Yeah, pretty much.
Let's do this.
We're still, we can start fresh.
Hey! Last season, you guys started off 0-2 too.
Yeah.
So look at where you ended up. Last time
they were 10-7 towards the end of the season.
They had a good season overall. Made it to the playoffs too. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But since Stroud has become the QB, we've been to the playoffs twice already.
Oh, okay. I know.
Have we gone to the distance more further? No, but we're getting there.
Well, we're getting there. Let me tell you something. If you, I mean, you got Mixon, you got Chubbs. Mm-hmm. If you keep them both, Collins, and you focus on the O line,
keeping CJ healthy and not getting them, knocked senseless.
You got the running game and you got the running game and the passing game. You got a quarterback and you got a running back. Mm-hmm. And then I said, with Chubbs and Mixon both in the mix, man, I mean, what more do you want? Mm-hmm. The only thing is, of course, you need to focus, and I would start looking and calling and getting trades for O-line. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For O-lines and backups.
I agree with you 100 completely.
If I was a Houston.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely.
If I was the Texans, that's what I would do.
I agree with you 100% on that. Yeah. Yeah. But all in all, yes, the Texans need to work on their on the O line.
And let's get this just out of the bag. Look, even though it's 0-2, their losses, I feel, do not reflect the potential and how good they have been playing this season.
Yes.
Because they're still a good, solid team. You can still make it work, especially when you have a quarterback. Like I said, when you have a good quarterback, anything's possible. Anything is possible.
And CJ is a good quarterback.
Exactly. He's growing. He's there. He's already, his third, fourth year?
This is third
year. He's already there. He's already going into the veteran already. Getting a little bit more. He get in the field, getting more, like taking the green off, the jersey, everything. I think he's learning from veteran players, veteran quarterbacks. He's learning. He's doing good. But they got to give him the tools too. They got to give him the tools.
Yeah,
they got to give him the tools.
I agree with you 100% with that.
You got to help him.
Yep. I agree. And speaking of help, who needs help? Let's go down to the city of Dallas, my brother.
Well, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dallas win is I guess, like, like you've heard it from Vin Diesel. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Win's a win. Yeah. But you know what? This was against the Giants, guys. Let's not be too happy.
Yes, you're quoting the Fast and the Furious, but remember, they went into space, so that's not a quote. You'll be like, oh yeah, no.
It's against the Giants. I mean, ridiculous. I mean,
it was a sloppy win. It was a sloppy win, a sloppy game.
I don't think it was sloppy, because the thing is that I feel like it was our team playing because of our defense again, and I blame the defense at the first game too against the Eagles, because look at this past game. Hurt couldn't even make how many passing yards did he have? Like 80, 60-yard passing only? Like this past game, dude, like, it's ridiculous. Like, everybody blamed game one on CeeDee Lamb, which there's a lot more detail to game one of the Cowboys losing. If you pay attention to the passes, everybody said Dak was as good as Hurts, and although Hurts, I gotta say, he threw pretty accurately to get those passing yards, and against us at least. Dak kept on throwing to the chest when he should have thrown over the head, and when he should have thrown over the head, he kept on throwing to the chest. He kept on throwing the ball in wrong spots. You could see one at Shoemaker at the end zone. He threw to the chest when the defender was in front of him instead of over where the defender was not. Like, it would have made a touchdown if he would have thrown it over.
Yeah.
Now, CeeDee Lamb did drop passes, but I wasn't concerned of CeeDee Lamb, because I said CeeDee Lamb, if it becomes consistent, then we'll worry about it.
Yeah.
Like this game, he caught a lot, and one that was wow.
Oh yeah, and I agree with you. Yes, because yes, they did lose to the Eagles, but at the same time, there was Eagles that Super Bowl champs, and even at that, it wasn't by they were blown out of the water. It was by 4 points.
Yeah,
it was by 4 points.
I get that. But you saw the defense was struggling, and that's what I guess confirmed it now against the Giants, that our defense is a lot worse than even I thought. Without Parsons. Without Parsons, I thought our defense was at least capable of getting things done to a certain extent, but it does not make me happy that we barely got that win out of the Giants, considering I don't know, everything. The offense, yeah, they made the points, they did everything, but how do you let Russell Wilson do what he did? Have the passing yards that he did against that game? I mean, like nothing. It was like if we were playing Madden on the defense. Like, okay, we're not playing. Let's get on Madden when the defense is out there.
Created characters with crappy stats.
Yeah. Now, Bland wasn't there, so I'll give you that. Maybe that was the hiccup that was allowing the deep threats, the deep the deep ball. Russell Wilson is known for his threats down there.
And you know what? I could see that, and it's true because like toward the end in overtime, when he threw it and they picked it, which helped us win the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could agree with you on that. Yeah.
But you see,
without Bland there to pick him out of the sky. Yeah.
That last one, I'm glad you brought it up. The reason why that happened was because they finally got pressure to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, if the Eagles, we barely lost. You said. Imagine if we would have had Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if we would have had Parsons against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have been the same game. It's. I think seeing playing against the Giants really gave a live view, a more vivid picture of our defense and how they're gonna struggle this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm even contemplating at the beginning revoking what I said that the Cowboys are gonna make it to the playoffs. Now looking at the defense without Parsons, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if they're gonna make it to the playoffs. Our offense, is doing good, and I mean, Dak is Dak. He always makes his still mistakes, but I don't think, and I've said it before, that the offense cannot overcome. Like the defense always has to be the ones to go ahead and save the offense, not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
The offense cannot save the defense at all. You know what I mean? The extra point was for Aubrey. And that's another thing. Look at Aubrey, his kicks.
Mm-hmm.
He can kick from so far. How is it that couldn't get the ball there? How many times we had 3 possessions in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that
that's true, man? That was a long overtime.
How is it that could not have gotten it at least there?
Mm-hmm.
So when the game is on the line, I cannot put the ball on Dak.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot trust Dak to go ahead. Yeah, you can say whatever you want. You can go ahead and tell me. But I know Dak. I've seen him play. I know what he's capable and what he's not capable of doing.
Yeah.
And look at that. If you really want to look at it, look at game 1, how he threw the ball. It wasn't only CD that messed up. It was a lot of those incomplete passes how he threw.
Yes.
Week 2, he just didn't make it happen a lot of the times in their possessions. You know, Russell Wilson looked like a better quarterback than Dak did.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Russell Wilson's getting paid right now what Dak is getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, going with the defense is just ridiculous. I mean, Jerry knows this, and he knows they're coming for him because he couldn't blame CD for this one. He couldn't blame anybody for this close call against the Giants, but the defense, and he knows it. And guess what he did? Guess what did he do? He on the 15 officially. On the 15,
right before the game ended, he signed linebacker Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
He is set as a linebacker. He's played for the Seahawks, Titans, Browns, Ravens, and Panthers. He's been all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But he's set to be a linebacker. But apparently, as how they signed him, at least from what they states, they want to pull a Michael Parsons on him, that they want to put him as defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
That they signed him apparently as a defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to know what position will he be playing. Mm-hmm. I also thought he was going to be playing a linebacker, which I was excited because finally I can see that he's good at stopping runs. He's known as a physical player. We need somebody to stop these runs.
Definitely, yes.
Definitely. I want to stop the runs. So he was a good player at that. But if he's a defensive end, then he's going to be playing a different position. So I'm eager to know what's going on there.
From what I'm seeing right here, they have him still as linebacker, though.
I saw a couple of signing that they wanted to put him as a defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
That a new if you read some reports, Cowboys signed defensive end Jadeveon Clowney.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jadeveon.
Sorry, I'm butchering his.
And
they keep on. They put DE defensive end. So I'm eager. I want to know, what is that a mistake?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's going on there?
Updated, maybe.
He hasn't been. Yeah, but as far as I know, he's a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know what position is going to be playing for us.
Yeah.
Is it defensive end or linebacker? Either way, I'm eager to know. I'm eager for this addition because something needs to get done. Something needs to get done. And Bland's gonna be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Maybe, hopefully less, but at least from officially, they said 6 to 8 weeks. And apparently, considering playing against what's his name? That quarterback.
Which one?
And the one we just played against the Giants.
Russell Wilson.
I said Russell. Apparently, it's not good not to have Bland against Russell or have a safety out there that's going to be able to go ahead and cover that deep. Because I noticed a lot of those plays, especially their top receiver. Why wasn't he double covered once he got past that deep?
Yeah.
I did see a lot of misreads by the safety. I didn't know. I don't think he knew what he was doing. I think our safety was missing a lot of those opportunities that could have been fixed too. Especially that touchdown that shouldn't have happened. The last touchdown should not have happened. There was 2 guys on him, and they were both from behind. Ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But I'm really eager to see if Clowney, if he's gonna be able to go ahead and be the difference maker, because as of right now, Parsons left a bigger hole than I thought in our defense. He really did.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking forward, and I'm not looking forward to game 4, not this week, but the following week, because we play the Packers, and that's only gonna make things a lot more clearer, make things a lot more vivid, considering that, man, not having Parsons, man, it really hurts.
It does. And hopefully with this signing with Davion Clowney, it might be better. It might change. It might look better. That remains to be seen. We shall see this, upcoming Sunday. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I feel Micah not being with the Cowboys
made a big difference.
It made a big difference.
Yeah.
No matter what way you cut the pie or because of your ego, hey, man, check the ego at the door.
You know what? And I don't care what people say. You know what? Let's say because I've heard a lot of things that supposedly, again, that he wanted money. Well, you know what? Pay the man. I mean, what?
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
I mean, the Packers did. Why couldn't we?
Yeah.
Again, even if he did want more money, pay the man. Did he not deserve it? Is he not showing it? Has he not proved now more than ever? And our how our defense is. Our defense went from one of the top to right now. Our defense is what's going on here?
Indeed.
Something froze over here. Our defense is 31st in yards per game, 30th in passing yards, rushing yards in defending 23rd, and points per game we're tied for 27th overall, and in third down percentages we're tied for 31st. So that's 32 teams on the tide, 28 on the other one. I mean, it's ridiculous. We're not even top 10, man. In the defense, it's ridiculous. And with Parsons, it was a whole different matter, man. And you can see it because you can tell me whatever you want, but look at what he's producing over there in the Packers. They look like a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
They look like a team that I will bet to go to the Super Bowl now. I'm not going to lie, and I hate to say it, but they look like an overall set team. They're set to go. They're set to go. They have their offense ready, and now their defense.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. Something needs to fix up, and hopefully that missing ingredient. I know it's not another Michael Parsons, but maybe we might get something out of this.
I don't know. And then to find another diamond like that, I just don't know if we can, if it's possible. I don't know. And even if we do, I don't think it would be within this time.
No.
The next diamond that I hope we get, and it's clear from the diamond store, so it's gonna cost us, and it's gonna be vivid. It's Manning.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
So I'm really eager. I really hope we get him, and we need him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And considering
it is very needed.
Considering it cost us Parsons,
is very needed. Yeah.
Considering that Parsons, it cost us Parsons. Now we like, it's not a matter of can we get him. We need to get him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
If it costs us Parsons, we better get him.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100% on that. But you know what? We'll find out this Sunday.
Well, this Sunday is against the Bears.
Oh, that's gonna be.
The Bears are 0-2. They beat us the last time, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't really play them a lot, so it's very hard. Last time, I believe that we played them, Dak was injured. We had a lot of injured players, I believe.
So it might be a different story.
Yeah, because the Bears weren't that doing that well either at that time either.
Mm-hmm.
There 2 games ago, when they were doing pretty good, that was a good game, and we won that one.
Mm.
But like I said, we played them every 7 years or so.
Yeah,
I think 6 or 7 years.
When the planets align.
Sorry, I think I'm going overboard. I think it's like every 3-4 years we play them. But yeah, no, either way, it's fun to play the Bears. It's kind of like an old school kind of game. It feels like nostalgic.
Yeah.
So I'm eager to see that. I'm eager to see more than anything. Again, like audition Clowney, how he does, and I just hope we can get our defense. I hope our defense can do enough for our offense to go ahead and get enough points, because they've gotten points up there, but to stop the offenses of other teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but honestly, it's looking rough for both our teams. Hopefully this Sunday is going to be a different story for our teams.
Hopefully.
And that's remains to be seen how everything's going to turn out.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of concerned, like I said, them, playing against the way they did against the Giants. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not looking as forward as I was to seeing them play against the Redskins.
Yeah. We need to be Texans wise, we need to beat the Jaguars.
Definitely. Well, for one, because they're in your division.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one. But 2, because I think you guys are a better team. I think Texans are a better team. I think Texans overall are a better team.
Yeah, I'm seeing like maybe 10-3, 10 and maybe 6.
Yeah,
kind of season.
Yeah,
I do expect the Texans to go to the playoffs. They do. I know they had a rough beginning. It's been rough, but they need to get their act together. That's for sure.
Well, in our offense, I mean, considering we have Pickett and CD, we should have a lot more success than we do. And our running game is doing finally we're doing pretty well.
Pretty good, yeah.
I mean, not as excellent, but nonetheless, it's still pretty good. But I mean, I've always like I said, I know Dak, and that's his potential. That's as far as he's gonna get us. Yeah. I feel like with considering, like I said, CeeDee Lamb and Pickett, we should be doing a lot more better than we do.
I think he's a rookie now. His name Williams.
Oh, Williams, yeah.
Williams, yeah.
I mean, he's a hard runner. He's not a fast runner, but he's a hard runner.
He's a little drill.
Yeah. So I mean, your running game's getting started there, and I think Pickett and CD help with those running lanes, because they're able to go ahead and open up the lanes for him, because now we can throw and we can run. Now we can throw and run. So now it's harder for our defenses to keep track of us on what we're gonna do or what we're not gonna do. So it's a lot more harder. Unlike one-sided, like we weren't even one-sided last year. Last year we weren't even a throwing team or a running team.
Well,
so that's why everybody like, whoa, no, completely crushed. But overall, I think offense, I say okay because of Dak, because I know how far he can get us. I know how far he can get, but our defense was, for me, the key because of how good Parsons was, how much of a difference it was. I would be exciting to watch his defense. Now I'm scared because I can't depend on our defense
Yeah.
to get that,
Yeah.
turnovers, to do make those plays, to get those things done.
Yeah.
And even Diggs said, now he just he made my job easier.
Yeah.
Now I have to. Now it makes my job harder.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we saw that against the
Yeah,
Giants.
we did. We did. We definitely did see that.
We saw it. And that's that. And true to that, I mean, he's right. It does make it harder for the corners to keep up with the receivers because there's no pressure being thrown at the quarterbacks in offense.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Well, we'll find out this Sunday. That's for sure. But I'm looking forward to it.
Every week, I just hope it's a step into a better direction.
Yes, definitely. And I hope it is a better step.
And like
both
I said,
Texans and Cowboys.
I feel like at least the Houston, like I said, they're doing good. It's not that they're doing bad. It's just, well, I mean, their O-line needs fixing. I know that, but what I'm trying to say is they're capable of winning those games that they lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're capable of winning, and they did really good in those games. And they came like just really short.
And it was always but a bit. Yeah, like yesterday was just a fluke.
Exactly.
A fluke of the 2-point conversion that I feel, and this is just my views, they should have just gone with the field goal. Worst case scenario, take it into overtime. Because when something crucial like that, you're already right there. Just go for the field goal. Why risk it? Why risk it at that time? You know what I mean? If you're way ahead, you're way ahead already, then go for a little 2-point conversion. If you're a touchdown ahead, go for a little 2-point conversion.
Because let's say they would have gone for the field goal, they would have been tied, right?
They would have been tied. It would have gone into overtime.
It would have questioned them to go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, exactly. And they
could have failed it, and they could have won.
Exactly.
So you think that
I think they would have run out of time. They wouldn't have had time to go for the 2-point conversion.
No, the 2-point conversion doesn't need extra time as long as they.
That's what I mean. Like they would have probably ran out of time.
Well, as I guess the coaching decision, because I'm assuming that was a coaching decision. Do you think that he made a wrong decision?
DeMarco Brown, he made a mistake.
Too aggressive.
Yeah, he made a mistake.
Yeah. I guess he thought it was early in the season, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, it happens. I know. Like
he had confidence.
It's early in the season. Take a risk.
And what?
That's why it doesn't that doesn't bother me that much.
Yeah.
It only bothered me just like it was 1 point.
I think that's what hurts the most.
That's what hurts more. Just 1
believe
point.
me, I hear you.
But the Astros won.
But you know what? They had. It's because you know what? They have Chubbs and they have Stroud.
Yeah.
And as a coach, you can't help but think, you know what? I got these two guys.
Yeah.
Why not?
They expected the rush. That's the thing. They read it dirty.
It's because we go back to the same thing. Yeah. The O-line, we go back to the same thing.
The O-line.
We go back to the same thing. O-line.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if I was him, I would be yelling for them to go ahead and bomb me some O-line. I would.
I'm there yelling with you.
Yeah, I honestly would be. They need that O-line to be solid, and they need to protect what they. I mean, they need to protect Stroud.
Yeah,
they need to do better doing that.
I agree with you on that. Yeah,
but hopefully this weekend they go ahead and get a little bit of more. I guess help them pump it up, and I think that they should definitely get that win against the Jaguars.
Yeah,
and that'll help the morale of the team and everything go up in the right direction.
Definitely.
Maybe sometimes that's all a team needs. Maybe a little bit of a pick me up. You know what I mean? And I think that's what they need. They need they need that. After 0-2, I mean, it's hard not to be slumped down, especially close games. Those close games. It makes it harder. It makes it that much harder.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, my brother, it's time for our favorite segment of the show.
Boop.
Another segment that we like to call Ponte Pilas. And this is Mijo. Where we pretty much say who's been doing hot and who's been doing. Now, my brother, on the Break Edition, good news or bad news?
You know me. Always like to end in a good note.
All right. Well, this week's Ponte Pilas goes to the Houston Texans. Yes, because that O-line was atrocious. Something needs to be fixed. Something needs to be done. Because 0-2, yes, it's early in the season. Yes, we did talk about that too. but it's something. It's you could tell that there's that ingredient that's missing in that line
I agree.
to become a solid team. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no, I mean that you just need a O line. You know what? Maybe even a just tackle in the center. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Tackles in center, and you should be good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you need any Texans need to work on that O line.
Mm-hmm. And also the same thing goes to, I guess, a shared reward to the Dallas defense as well too.
Definitely the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, we know what the missing puzzle is right here was Parsons that was doing that left a big hole in our defense, but we need to. I mean, it's nothing we can do. I mean, we can cry, shout as a fan, as a whatever, as a coach, whatever you.
Yeah,
we need to find what's going to work and what needs to work for this defense because we cannot allow our offense to make that much points and let the defense mess up and allow that many points at the same time.
I agree.
I mean, one time that they would have stopped them, it would have been enough. And then on top of that, with all the penalties that they got on top of that, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's too close for comfort.
Even the Hunter, didn't he smack?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he smack one down?
Boom.
Yeah,
yeah, he was like completely.
He boy smacked.
Considering what one of our guys did, I forget his name. He was like boom, but I guess he got too excited. He wanted to punch. Now they have him. I think that's why the Giants player did that because he wanted to prove a point. Because now they're after our Cowboys player. They want to find him and see what else happens now.
Yeah,
I think they wanted to prove a point that for whatever reason. I guess it was just a reaction because he didn't say that he meant to do it, but I guess whatever. But you can obviously see that he meant to do it.
Oh yeah,
and so I guess that was the whole plan. I mean, to go ahead and spite, I guess.
Yeah.
But yes, defense needs to find something. Is Clowney the person? I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm excited to see because I want something done in defense. I want something done.
Oh, definitely. And also, this goes out to the Houston Astros as well, of Ponte Pilas, because we're in second place, and it shouldn't have gone to that as well, too. Yes, a slew of injuries has happened that affected the team a lot, which can be used for an excuse, but at the same time, it shouldn't be, because there's one reason why, you're the team that you are, You
can't let it happen.
Yeah, you can't let that happen. And yes, Jordan may be injured, but hopefully enough, Isaac Paredes comes back because he's been walking around, he's been hitting balls, and he can fill that gap within Jordan's.
If Paredes comes back, he can go ahead and fill. Too bad they both couldn't be back on
the same one. Yeah.
But I mean, the stuff happens. But if Paredes would be able to come back, I think that should
that'll give a lot of relief to a lot of players. Yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
But yeah, they really need to ponte pilas because there's like less than 2 weeks already.
I think the pressure. Left. Yeah, I think the pressure's more on them because
like 11. Believe there's 11 games left in the regular season, and we need that spot.
And then neck to neck.
Yep, neck to neck.
Neck to neck, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean the Astros. I mean, getting there will be problem number one, and like I said, problem number two. I can't help but think, what are we gonna do in the postseason, man?
Yeah, let's go up against the Tigers. Revenge
from
last.
And then we're playing against the best of the
one of the best ones. Yeah, the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, one of the top teams. Yeah.
So I mean, it's scary and everything, and it's like bad luck.
It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle, my brother.
But I'm excited nonetheless to go ahead and see, and hopefully let's see what our team does, because it's gonna be a battle.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be.
Definitely.
They're gonna have to fight with everything they got right now and the postseason.
Yeah. Well, my brother, can I get a drum roll? Let's end the show on a good note. The Ese Mijo Award goes to the Dallas Cowboys offense. What, Renee? That's right. I'll say it again. The Dallas Cowboy offense for winning the game.
Hey, look. You can't, Dak, I speak bad about him, but he did throw pretty good this game. CeeDee Lamb played great. Pickett even got in there. So, I mean, I think they did really good. But most of all, the MVP is gotta be Aubrey. Aubrey,
man with the golden foot.
Man, you better give him what he wants, Jerry.
Yeah, that's one thing.
You better give him what he wants. I don't care.
Yeah, you give him what he wants.
You can't let him go.
Yeah.
He got more fantasy points in this last game than anybody else.
Oh, no, it's true. You want to know how I know? I have them on mine.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, it's, SSB award goes out to the offense and Aubrey, because what a nail biter of a game,
man. I mean,
that shouldn't have gone that like the way it went, but
it shouldn't. But I'm glad I have Aubrey as a kicker.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm
glad it was still good. They got that win.
It's like a Swiss Army knife, man. If you need him, he's there.
Yeah.
That man. But like you said, I can't help but think the same way. I mean, it shouldn't have come to that.
Mm-hmm.
We should have been able to use him throughout the games to get us at least 3 points every dang time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the way I go back to. Why, Dak cannot have done that. Like, get us there enough just for him to just kick it 64 yards every day. Yeah. You can't do that. Yeah. Not even in the overtime.
We need touchdowns. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And I feel you, brother. I feel you.
But well, it is what it is. I guess a win's a win. Whatever. It's sour. I'll take it because 1-1, it's better than 0-2 either way.
Yeah, tell me about it.
but I mean, no, and I mean it in the Cowboys sense because, like I said, the way they look, Houston might be 0-2, but they don't look like an 0-2 team. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the problem. Like Cowboys, I mean, they look a lot worse than I originally thought. At least in defense. Offense is doing what I thought they do. Their Dak's always been, when he has players, it's been the same. They don't surprise me. The offense of what they did, what they're able to do out there, or their limitations, because they also have limitations.
Yeah,
it wasn't smooth sailing in the offense.
It was not. No.
But nonetheless, the defense it got to complement it some way, or at least close to it. And they're just not getting there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% on that. But we'll find out this Sunday, and we'll find out tonight when our Texas teams prove if they can cut it.
If they can do it, man. Let's see, if they can get that win this weekend.
Come on, Astros, let's win this. Let's win the Silver Boot Series. Let's bring another win. Another win tonight. Another win.
All our Texas teams need to win, man.
Yeah, definitely. And believe it or not, it just started, so let's wrap this show up.
Oh, let's do it.
Once again, this has been another awesome of Tailgate 956. I am proudly Rene Garza Jr.
And I'm Freddie Guevara.
And we'll see you at the next Tailgate. Let's skedaddle, my brother.
Let's go watch that.